Hello everyone, welcome back the Star Beats fan. This video must need I hope this video most interesting. When counting cars ended many notion Danny Koker's career became over. He had misplaced 35 pounds from pressure faced a $2.7 million lawsuit and his marriage become falling aside. However, in 2024 the count number made a stunning comeback. While his antique show pulled in $15 million a year, his new venture doubled that in just months. But the real wonder had not anything to do with automobiles. These days we are diving into how Danny Koker rebuilt his empire and why fans say he is nearly unrecognizable. Born on January 5, 1964 in Cleveland, Ohio, Danny grew up surrounded with the aid of cars. His father, a Ford government, brought him to the enterprise early on. However, his own family wasn't pretty much cars. His dad was additionally a musician playing for the Cathedral Quartet. By using age 11, Danny began performing at Carnegie Hall, blending his love for song with mechanics. At 8, his dad gave him a bike, no longer simply to experience, however to take apart and rebuild. That moment sparked his obsession with machines. Through his teenagers he changed into helping his dad with car projects, studying everything hands-on. Through 16 he became modifying engines, and at 18 he transformed his 1979 Camaro Z28 into a Avenue Prison race car. In 1990 Danny took in surprising become television hosting Saturday Fright at the movies. As Depend Cool Rider dressed as a vampire, he delivered horror movies with humor, bikes and Elvis references. Lovers loved it, or even after the display led to 2001. The Count have become his everlasting nickname. His passion for automobiles led him to open Count's Customs, a small Las Vegas keep. Specializing in custom motorcycle, his paintings quickly received interest, especially after his custom 1932 Ford Roadster. With the aid of 2002, he expanded into a larger area operating on traditional automobiles and custom parts. Then in 2004 everything modified. Ozzy Osbourne asked a custom motorcycle. The bat-themed design went viral, making Count Number Customs famous. By way of 2010, Danny had turned his store into an emblem, launching a tattoo parlor, a rock bar, Count's Vamped, and a products line. What started out as a ardor task became a 30,000 toes empire with over 50 employees, proving Danny Koker was some distance from completed. Danny Koker's upward push to fame commenced on Pawn Stars in 2009 whilst he appraised a 1968 Mustang GT Fastback because the proprietor of Count's Customs in Las Vegas. His deep vehicle expertise and charismatic personality fast made him a fan preferred. Over 3 years he seemed in 23 episodes, earning the nickname The Depend due to his beyond as a horror movie show host. After nearly leaving the show because of a heated argument with Rick Harrison, Danny was given more creative manage, strengthening their on-display chemistry. In 2011, manufacturer Brent Bernard Law Montgomery saw Danny negotiating for a rare 1970 Plymouth Superbird and found out his passion could bring its very own show. Counting Cars premiered on August 13, 2012 at the History Channel. Following Danny and his crew as they offered restored and bought traditional vehicle, the show became an immediately hit, drawing 3.1 million viewers in its debut and now and again outperforming Pawn Star. By 2014 it aired in 150 international locations and changed into translated into 38 languages, but its recognition had unintentional results. Las Vegas police file reported a 37% upward thrust in traditional automobile thefts, partially linked to the display's effect. Danny's signature rocker look, lengthy hair, all black outfits and skull designs made him stand out. He believed in a lucky leather jacket he had owned since 1989, by no means washing it and keeping $10,000 SWN right into a pocket for surprise purchases. In one of the maximum emotional episodes he restored a Vietnam veteran Corvette and talented it to the widow, bringing him to tears. The episode have become the very best rated within the display's records with 4.3 million viewers. With Counting Cars' success, Count's Customs elevated from a 7,000 square keep to a 40,000 toes facility. Through 2020, Danny's 50 individual crew changed into completing 75 custom builds annually, earning over $15 million a year. Merchandise income introduced any other $3 million. With the aid of 2021 and his venture into selling uncommon vehicle elements contributed 20% of his revenue. Via 2022, Danny's knowledge attracted celeb clients, which include Ozzy Osbourne, LeBron James, and Shaquille O'Neal. One of his biggest tasks became restoring a $1 million 1965 Rolls-Royce Phantom 5, as soon as owned by way of John Lennon. He additionally labored on a $2.5 million healing for the Las Vegas Mob Museum, turning vintage Cadillacs into bulletproof duplicate. Beyond Motors, Danny opened Count's Vamped Rock Bar and Grill in 2012, a warm spot for tune and automobile lovers. By means of 2022, it turned into making $8 million a year. Website hosting over 500 live indicates yearly. In 2018, he partnered with a brewery to release Count's Custom Brew, a craft beer line offered throughout Nevada. Danny additionally pursued his passion for song with Depend 77A tough rock band. Their debut album in 2014 reached quantity 26 on the Billboard Hard Rock chart, and their 2017 follow-up peaked at Wide Variety 15. They toured nationally, played at major galas like Rocklahoma, and via 2022, had sold over 500,000. Report from Automobile Healing to Tune and Enterprise. Danny Koker grew to become his passion into an empire, proving that difficult paintings, creativity, and a love for conventional motors can lead to large achievement. Despite Counting Cars' achievement, Danny Koker's existence backstage was far from glamorous. Whilst the display debuted in 2012, it became an immediate hit, but the workload low become grueling. He often labored 18-hour days without breaks, and by 2015 the pressure took a toll. He misplaced 35B in 3 months. Through 2018, filming demands compelled him to reject round 37 custom jobs, in keeping with month, costing his commercial enterprise nearly $4.8 million annually. Danny frequently clashed with producers, in particular over stage drama. In 2019, he walked off it after refusing to foe a warfare, with a customer halting production for 3 days and causing a $180,000 loss. The display's demands additionally strained his personal existence. He overlooked main-own family occasions and admitted feeling lonely. Prison troubles observed with court cases in 2014, 2017, and 2021, accusing Counts Customs of fraud, embezzlement, and overcharging, costing Danny over $1.2 million in prison costs. Fanatics additionally commenced thinking the display's authenticity. Leaked documents in 2016 revealed many spontaneous moments have been staged, leading to a 32% drop in online engagement. In 2018, a former Forged member claimed 70% of the drama turned into fake, and a 2019 viral video exposed a team member planting a "on the market" sign on a card simply before Danny discovered it. Those controversies nearly brought about cancellation. However, History Channel alternatively enforced stricter regulations requiring as a minimum 60% of the content material to be real. The stress also impacted Danny's marriage. In 2019, his wife Corey admitted they hadn't taken a holiday in 3 years. Through 2020, their dating hit a breaking point and Corey filed for separation. Danny's friendship with business companion Kevin Mack also suffered, as Kevin said they barely spoke outside of labor. But on Christmas Day 2020, Danny and Corey reconciled, leading him to step returned from Counts Vamped Rock Bar and decreased Counting Cars episodes from 2016 to 16 in step with Season 2. Attention on his personal life. On December 14, 2021, Counting Cars was quietly cancelled after 10 seasons. The final episode, Mustang Madness, aired without fans understanding it changed into the finale. The season was surprisingly quick, with just 12 episodes in place of the standard 26 to 30. The surprising quit left tail traces unfinished, like a promise to 1956 Chevy Bel Air build, leaving lovers careworn and disillusioned. After the cancellation, Danny went silent for 47 days, skipping the Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale public sale for the primary time in 8 years, including to the thriller. Counts Customs eliminated all mentions of Counting Cars from their website on January 5, 2022, leaving fans questioning what simply occurred in the back of the scene. Enthusiasts have been left in the dark after Counting Cars ended. Counts Customs eliminated all mentions of the display, and Danny Koker stayed silent for 47 days. Rumors swirled some concept he became under contract. TRCT others speculated he retired. Meanwhile, memorabilia from the show skyrocketed in cost, with a jacket Danny wore in Season 3 selling for $7,500 on eBay. Eventually, on January 30, 2022, Danny broke his silence. He published a picture of a 1957 Chevy Bel Air with the caption, "The road beforehand may be unsure, however the adventure never ends. Stay tuned, pals." Though cryptic, it reassured lovers he wasn't achieved without cameras. Counts Customs thrived. Freed from TV deadlines, they tackled formidable restorations, such as a 1967 Camaro that took 2,500 hours and a $1.5 million Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gowing undertaking. They also embraced new tech like a $250,000 3D printer for custom components. Enterprise boomed. By way of 2024, Counts Customs saw a 30% patron growth, doubling its revenue to $45 million, twice what they made at some stage in Counting Cars. Danny worked with elite customers along with Chris Hemsworth's Thor-themed 1969 Mustang, a $30 million Bugatti restoration, and custom motorcycles for royalty. In August 2024, he partnered with Snoop Dogg to create a line of low riders that sold out in 48 hours, earning millions. However, in the back of the achievement, Danny had faced non-public struggles. In 2018, he found out a coronary heart situation linked to pressure made him to overhaul his lifestyle. He misplaced 50 pounds, improved his health, and became an endorse for self-care. Earlier than that, during 2017, he battled addiction, serving 30 days in prison for a case concerning controlled substances and a former worker. Instead of cover, he confronted his issues, labored on sobriety, and used his story to inspire Others rebuilding agree with alongside the manner in 2024 Danny bowled over Lovers with another announce He becomes stepping away from Cars to focus on Tune after a 9,000 fan concert at Red Rocks presenting Alice Cooper and Sammy Hagar. Rely 77 released the Gree and Gears Global Takeover Tour kicking off in Tokyo with 50,000 enthusiasts. The show blended rock with a symphony orchestra or even featured conventional vehicles performing on level past music. Danny pledged 50% of tour profits to a foundation retaining traditional muscle automobiles and schooling young restorers. This initiative bought Elon Musk's interest, leading to a collaboration on sustainable fuel for antique motors. The tour have become a massive hit, pulling in $100 million in just 1 month, proving that Danny's ardor and resilience saved him at the pinnacle even without counting Cars.